Hello friends, once more Mickey Patel is back again with y'all. Alpha Bytes is one of the best thoughts of District Governor Sandeep Agarwala to bring joy on the faces of Rotarians, a joy which few people have in today's world. Rotary is the happiness you get by being in Rotary. Today we have one of the most dynamic presidents in Mr. Shrikant Bhat, President of the Rotary Club of Bombay Chembur West. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us.
Mickey. Thank you.
I'm introducing President Bhat to all of y'all so that you could learn, garner, and gain something from his immense knowledge and experience. Shrikant is a marine engineer by profession, and after having served in shore-based management, senior management positions in reputed Indian shipping companies, is now happily retired from professional work. He has many passions, among which golf, music, art, and travel. He loves to spend time with his family and friends and is always there for any fellowship occasions. Charity is his mirror image, and in Rotary, he has found his perfect nature for fellowship and service. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Shrikant Bhat, for being with us. I have with me Mr. Shrikant Bhat, President, and I'm going to not fire, but I'm going to ask him 8 questions today.
Sure.
You think I could add more? I would. But I think 8 would be suffice. And my first question to you, Shrikant, is should Rotary spend money on PR to increase visibility?
Yes, Rotary should spend money on PR because PR, we are serving communities, and if we are serving communities and the communities don't know about us, then it's a question that brings up credibility. And by doing some PR at club levels as well, because that's the sort of branches which bear most fruit, to do more PR at that level, it not just generates curiosity amongst the neighborhood and the community in the near vicinity, but it all adds up. It has a cascading effect that people get curious, then they want to know more about it, then they see what we are doing, and that's how we get a lot of members who join Rotary, and we have found that to be excellent potential for doing very, very sort of innovative projects.
So basically you think PR is a game changer for Rotary?
It is, to an extent, because
you thought you got new members because of PR?
Oh, certainly, certainly.
And how much did you add?
This year we added about 20% of our membership.
Oh, that's huge.
So yeah, it's quite, and most of it, I'm happy to say that most of it came to us through our website. They visited our website and they got familiar with us. And you know, in this technological world today, most of the information is what you see
in front of you.
In front of you. And that's why I say that if we had depended just on some small projects in our vicinity, it would have probably reached a handful of people, you know. But this has given us leverage of technology to sort of get and attract more people who are curious. And once they're curious, they come to us, they attend a few meetings, and possibly it ignites a passion in them. Everybody is charitable, you know.
That's it.
But
it doesn't come out.
It doesn't come out, or it doesn't get channelized. I mean, people are very cautious nowadays, especially they are very cautious about money wise, and also spending wise. I mean, if I'm giving it to somebody for charity, how do I know that it reaches the purpose for which?
Yeah, that's it. The right cause.
Yeah, the right cause.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's what we found, that when they come and talk to us, when they attend meetings, and that's when they start to come to terms with their own sort of charitable self, you know. And
so
they
in
say
short,
that
PR is a game changer.
It certainly is.
And it added more members to your club.
It certainly did.
So
yes.
This is one of the most happiest moments which you witnessed in your tenure as the president.
I can say that.
Yeah,
I can say
you can say. Okay.
Yes.
My second question to you: has the 4-way test outlived its usefulness? Do you think it's important to have the 4-way test every meeting and you speak and you recite the test?
First of all, I need to sort of speak about the 4-way test, because it's nomenclature that everybody hears about Rotary, but very few of them actually know what these four ways are. And these four ways are nothing but the universal truths.
Is it the truth? Is it fair to all
Yes,
concerned?
absolutely. So it just if you are going to be in Rotary as a Rotarian, then there are these basic principles that Rotary requires you to adhere to, and these are nothing but we all do it, but unknowingly. And when you become a Rotarian, one becomes conscious that okay, I have taken an oath, sort of,
To serve the people.
to serve the people and abide by these four principles. Then they're very simple, as I said, universal principle, which is it the truth? Is it fair? Will it generate goodwill? Will it generate friendships?
Yes.
And the last but not the least, is it beneficial to community,
yes,
to others?
That's it.
And that speaks
very loud
to the inner self of a person,
I mean,
and when you come to Rotary and you see that everybody is sort of, you see actually, if you visit any of the Rotary clubs, you will see there are banners which are probably displayed, which list out the four-way test, It's a constant reminder or a refresher to a person that, do your best.
And it is not loud.
Be ethical, do it in an ethical manner and try and comply with these principles, which will probably lead you to
a better life
and the goals that you are seeking in your life,
So that means it has not outlived. You feel
not
it
at all.
I even feel
they are basic principles, so I don't suppose that they will ever outlive
its life. It's
life.
It's immortal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Generations to generations, you keep on following. They'll be better, but they cannot end.
Yes.
My third question to you coming is, which aspect of Rotary you enjoy the most?
Okay, that's very simple to answer. Fellowship is the best aspect of Rotary. And when I say fellowship is the best aspect of Rotary, it puts you in touch with like-minded people who are from a diverse range of professions, and they are available to you within a radius of, let's say, a kilometer or a kilometer and a half of where you live, and the bond is instantaneous. I mean, if I walk into anybody's sort of office with my Rotary lapel pin, and a person there happens to be a Rotarian, we don't need an introduction. I mean, the connect is instant.
The name says it.
And I'm happy to say that I have an opportunity to instantly connect with 1.4 million people around the globe today.
Yes, you see, it's
an
experience
to
cherish.
Enormous. I mean, that opportunity. And I always talk to the younger members and I tell them that, look, you're starting out in your career, in your profession, and you need to reach out to people and connect with them, because today everything works through your contacts and networking, And the Rotary lapel pin is your calling card to anyone. And you just walk into somebody's office, you want to meet the boss or the top man or the HR guy, and he happens to be a Rotarian. You don't have to say much more.
So the success story, in your opinion, starts with the
lapel pin.
Okay.
Yes.
My next question to you: club projects, district projects, or international projects? Which is the most important project you feel like giving your best?
I wouldn't put it in terms of importance, because all these projects are important in their own manner,
That you said in their capacity. That the club projects are one of the best.
But I will probably put it in this way, that in my opinion, the projects that have the maximum reach for me and my club
are the downtrodden.
For the communities, underprivileged people, communities that need assistance, and including we have a large number of children in a city like Bombay. We have in the neighborhood of where our club is in Chembur, we have more than 100 schools which are doing enormous work for the children. But you find children there who are not able to support their education
because they are deprived of most of the
things. Not just that, the family support is also not able to meet their meet their resources, because of money, and it helps to make your presence felt in the immediate community, especially in schools and amongst children, where at a young age they understand that there is a charitable organization which is called Rotary, and this is its the logo, and that connect to the logo, you know, the recognition of the logo at a young age is what is going to, we look forward to looking at them as future Rotarians. And when at a young age they look at the logo of the Rotary and get familiar with it, I'll go back to what I said in the initial opening remarks,
yes.
that the connect or the awareness about this organization has to be there in the community, and what it does has to be there in the community. And we are hoping that by interacting with children, by being of service to children, we can generate that curiosity amongst the children which will lead them to know more about Rotary, and we are always there to provide them that awareness, the guidance, you know.
So how many marks would you give to club projects if you have 100 and if you have to divide in 3?
Let's say 50% marks to club projects
and district projects,
35% for districts, and 15% for international.
Very nice thought.
Yeah.
I think you're summarizing that the best projects would be in your country, in your club.
Yes.
And if at all you could do a little bit more, you would go and do some international projects. Very nice. I think your thoughts are ideal for a Rotarian. And my fifth question to you would be, do you think a Rotary club of rich retired persons would be an idea to cherish?
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Because it's the rich only who would give money to the poor.
I would put it this way. Rich don't become rich just by heritage, you know.
That's it. By working.
They become rich because of their innovativeness, because of their resourcefulness, because of their leadership, because of their skills.
Yeah,
yes.
That's it. But
along the way,
a better thought, don't you think, would be after making money and after having money which you don't think you need, you give it to those whom you need?
That's why I am in favor of a club of rich retired people.
Okay.
You see?
And who would you put as the best possible Rotarian you could get? You would feel like getting. A wild thought.
We have many rich Rotarians, and I would like to get
a mentor, an ideal person, a thought, okay, if I have this person in the club, it would make a difference to the community.
Take our Devendra Fadnavis, for example.
So you would like to have our Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis.
Oh yes.
And
I can say the reasons why I am saying this also.
Yes.
Because he's built his credentials. Number two, his family projects the image of service. They are very versatile.
Yeah,
they're very versatile, very dignified, and
humble background.
Very humble background. You hit the nail on the head.
Yes. Yeah.
And these are the kind of people one can depend on, and dependability is something that I would look at.
So I think your next job would be to see Mr. Devendra Fadnavis as a honorary Rotarian in your club.
I would love to do that.
Club. I would love to do that. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Now, my sixth question to you would be, can we convert a ladies' kitty party into a Rotary club? After the announcements, they play cards. Instead of inviting a boring speaker. So I would think that why do you want to invite a boring speaker? They could invite someone like you, you know, an interesting speaker who tells the world that you must do something for the benefit of the world.
Mickey, you sprang this question on me.
I'm just trying to get the best out of you, so that the world hears the best for and about you.
And it's a very easy question to answer.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. If a kitty party turns into or a Rotary club conducts kitty parties, it will be the most successful Rotary club.
Wow.
I can guarantee that, and my guarantee stands on the back of what I see at our club level. Is the spouses whose participation actually brings forth the best in Rotarians. I'm not just talking about ladies, because we have women who are Rotarians and the spouses are their husbands, but their participation is so valuable, not just their participation. Their thought process.
Their participation is even most valuable at home.
Absolutely.
So this is what, and they will convert from home to Rotary.
Yes.
So you are sending a fantastic message to 1.2 million Rotarians around the world that through a kitty party, you can have a very good club who can do very good projects, who could teach people that this is one of the best ways of forming a good Rotary club.
Who will be innovative, who will take the initiative, who will be sympathetic, who have the empathy process built into their psyche.
And they would make the husbands happier.
The most emotional connect with community will come from these kitty party members, you know. So I can guarantee it will be a most successful Rotary club.
Oh, all the best to you, Mr. Bhat. All the best to you. And my seventh question coming to you is, should we stick to service projects in our club area instead of projects which are far away from the club?
Yes.
Your take on this?
Yes, I have already, I think, answered it to some extent,
yes,
some measure in the past. But yes, service projects, when we talk of service projects, these are community projects, these are projects for the underprivileged, these are projects for the needy. And age is not a barrier, qualifications are not a barrier, physical abilities are not a barrier. So, immediate needs where effectiveness of a club can be measured or can be demonstrated or can be felt within oneself is our neighborhood.
That's it.
You know, and we are talking about Rotary International, but Rotary International has got its tentacles spread across so many other clubs. And it's the work that is done at the club level that ultimately goes to strengthen the hands of Rotary International, you know.
Yes.
So definitely service projects should be done in and around the club area, and also to make it more effective, a few other clubs in that vicinity of the sort of sponsoring club, a big project will increase the visibility of Rotary, and that is what is, as we spoke earlier, is the essential need for any organization to reach the masses where it intends to go.
But then, you know, the best possible way to bring your thoughts together would be inviting the neighboring clubs.
Yes.
For a fellowship together.
Yes.
Because it's like this, once you have a friend.
Yes.
And if you ask a friend, okay, I want X amount for this.
Yes.
You hit the nail on the head. You are 100% going to get what you aspire to get.
Yes.
But if you don't know me, and if you ask me, I'll give you a lot of question marks.
Yes.
So your thoughts even on these service projects near your club, along with the club, and along with the neighboring clubs is a brilliant idea. I think you're answering all the questions which will motivate many people in this world who are not members to become members of the Rotary Club. My last question to you is, do you feel outstation and even foreign fellowship trips are a must, at least once in a year?
I think it is a must, because as the basic foundation of Rotary is fellowship, you know, and fellowship begins with networking.
That's it.
I mean, if you know people, you can talk to them, you can exchange ideas, you can exchange thoughts, you can exchange resources. And if that's the basic sort of foundation of Rotary, you can do best when you're amongst people
together. All the time,
and people where you make new acquaintances, not just in your neighborhood or in your immediate sort of state or country, but even globally.
So a new acquaintance becomes a friend.
Oh yes.
That's it.
Yes.
So fellowships and picnics and foreign trips are an essential factor.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Shrikant Bhat, for being with us today. Summarizing all your questions and answers, I see your eyes as the eyes for kindness. The eyes for doing something for the downtrodden. The heart which says, if you need me, always think I am there for you. That's a very good thought which you have, which you possess, and I thank you for trying to share this thought of yours to the world. Summarizing the 8 questions and answers, I do hope Rotarians, you all have liked it. His mantra, like I said before, is actions speak louder than words. Thank you very much, Mr. Shrikant Bhat, for being with us. It was a pleasure interviewing you.
Thank you. Pleasure is all mine.
Thank you.